Hello there. Hello. Are we actually live? That's the next real question. Are we actually live? It says we are live. At least this is what my YouTube is telling me, that we are now currently live, or we'll be live in a few seconds here. So if we are live, welcome to GiantMonsterGames. I'm assuming no one's actually in the chat yet because I literally just hit the record button. So today, though, while you guys are populating the room here, let me actually talk about what's going on today. Because you may be watching this in a day or 2 days or sometime in the future from when this live stream actually happened. So today we are going to be playing a bunch of decks. I have a number of decks that are current. Oh, we got a whole bunch of people here. Well, welcome. I know I'm like 5 minutes late for the record. So, hello. I'm a Panda Tamba. I'm a Para Trippin? Sorry. I can never remember these names. Ryan, hello. James, hello. Jack, hello. Aiden, hello. And Matthew, hello. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we're going to play some decks today. We're going to do some of the most awesomeness of awesome things today. Let me actually just kick it straight off right away. We're going to actually put up a straw poll. Let me just find the... Let me get the thing up. Poll. Strawpoll.com. And we are going to put up a straw poll and see what you guys are interested in playing. Oops, there we go. Straw poll. Okay. So, before we actually get too far in, what do you guys actually want to see today on the GiantMonsterGames live stream? Everett, hello. Matthew, hi again. Say Matthew, hello again. Jack, Cody Otter has joined the battle. Aiden, Herbert, hello. What's first? We are just about to decide that. So we have Death Cloud. I don't have a Death Cloud deck. And it's mono black again. We are not actually doing mono black today. We are doing whatever we want to be doing. So you guys get to choose. So I see someone saying elves. What are we playing here? What are we playing? So first one was elves. Let's throw elves in this mix. Elves. Aggro. Okay. What else we got? Mono black control. We've done a ton of mono black control, so we're gonna hold off on mono black control. Force of skill wants to see vampires. Vamps. And what else we have? Goats. I see goats on the list as well. Goats. Okay. Create poll. People, take this link and vote on what you want to see. Show results here. Okay. No results yet, but it will be coming soon. It will be coming very soon. So soon, in fact, that I'm actually going to move this over to full screen, so we no longer have to see in the little itty-bitty screen over here. Let me move this and move this. Refresh results. Going to the MTGO screen. So we have elves, we have Aggro Elemental, we have some votes going. Oh, it looks like my green screen is falling down behind me. That's neat. Let me fix that. Don't mind. Magic is still happening. There's still magic. Don't worry about green screens being fixed, or in this case a blue screen. Magic. That's why it's called magic. Don't worry about it. Just pretend it never happened. So we only have 2 votes for goats, 1 vote for Aggro Elemental, and 1 vote for goats. Oh, no, elves. We have 2 votes for elves. Sorry. Refresh these results. Come on. Oh, we got vampires. Vampires have sliced the pie now. Just getting there. Let me actually pop out this chat window so I can see what you guys are saying to me here. I should have had this set up beforehand. Pop out chat. And I'll move it across the screen here. Let's go like this, shrink it down, so it's over here so I can easily see it, and look and chat and deal with all this as I actually play the game. It's going to be exciting. Exciting in that sense. Yeah. Force of skill. You should be a moderator, if you're not already a moderator. Add as moderator. There you go. Force of skill has become a moderator, because we need a couple of those. Okay, let's see, more refreshing here. Do you do Pilla-Palla? I do have a Pilla-Palla deck. I'm not very good at it. I think it needs to be revisited. It's one of the decks we're gonna like revisit down the road because it's not quite as good as it could be. I don't think. Probably can be a little bit better. How about Alicia Reanimator? I do not have an Alicia Reanimator deck finished building, but I did see you posted, Everett. I did see you post on. I don't remember the name of the video, which video you posted on, but I did see you actually post saying, hey, we should do an Alicia Reanimator deck, which I think is actually a really neat idea. There's actually a couple decks out there that you can build with Alicia and get some really cool results. So that's something definitely on my list of decks to build down the way here. Have you found out the Storm budget list yet? I did see the budget Storm deck you sent me. I haven't had a chance to look at it too much because I'm actually away this weekend, so I have like 3 days that I don't have for making videos, so I'm trying to get all the videos for this week done, plus then I'm trying to also get stuff ready for next week as well. So I'm glad I've been a little bit too busy to like really look at a bunch of other decks out there. Refreshing results. We need to have a breaker between aggro, elemental, and elves. So you know you guys can. Oh, I think I have it set. You can only vote once. So you have to keep waiting. Keep waiting until someone else votes. Would you try a budget Abzan list? I am interested in doing a budget Abzan list. The problem with budget Abzan is it's not very budget, no matter how you look at it. So we're probably going to be like looking at something like a $130 Abzan budget list, which is not super Abzan, but it is. They're not super budget, but it is somewhat budget, I guess. Jack is asking, black, white aristocrats. You ignore my suggestion all the time. Jack, I don't always ignore your suggestions. I'm pretty sure I put it in there. I'm 99% sure I've put aristocrats in. The thing is, we do the things based on voting. By the way, you guys need to finish voting. We only have 6 votes in here. I know there's way more than 6 people in the chat right now. You lazy people. Talking to you, Cody. Cody, go and vote. There's 13 of you in here. Why is there only 6 votes? Anyways, what am I saying? What are we going on? What else are we talking about here? Force of skill. Need to invest into better tape. That I do. I need to get. This is literally like painter's tape, so it's not even designed to like hold stuff, but it's blue, so if it's like on the tarp, you don't actually notice it. So yeah, Cody, go and vote. I wish I could see who's actually voted. Oh, someone voted for goats. Now there's a 3-way tie between these 3 decks. You guys need to. We need another vote for elves, or another vote for elemental, or another vote for goats, or 2 votes for vampires. So we're gonna sit here refreshing the page until something happens. Dude, I don't want to sound like a wiener, but I'm sorry. We'll get around. Well, next time, because we're gonna play a bunch of matches today. We're probably gonna play like 4 or 5 games today. So hopefully we will get the aristocrats deck going through at least once today. So stick around. We'll put it in the next time we do voting here. So, which shouldn't be too far, I don't think. You should build a mono-white humans. This is a very good idea. Humans is actually a really good deck right now. A very good deck right now, actually. So I'm considering. Okay, goats got a vote. We're going for goats. Cody breaks the tie. Thank you, Cody. Thank you for taking the time to vote, Cody. Okay, let's. Where's my goats deck? Goat Devotion. I should probably take this off of single player because I totally was playing a single player game to set up my windows earlier. And that's what it is. Does anyone want to play against me potentially? Maybe we'll set that up in a minute here, actually. Okay, let's go to play lobby. What do we think? Tournament area or just for fun? You guys call. Tournament area or just for fun? Are you ever going to revisit Aristocrats? I will be revisiting Aristocrats because it's a super budget deck. There's a ton of room to like expand that into a much better deck. It'll actually be probably like in the next 3 that I revisit it because it's has a lot of room. If you are just starting out and you have like say $25 to play Magic, but you actually eventually going to get into $40 or $50 or $60 range, Aristocrats is the way to go. So, servers. Which servers? Which one do you want? Just for fun or tournament practice? Go for fun. I saw for fun was the first thing people said. Someone was quick. Sorry. Big Blue 2075 was the first to reply. How can you play me? You can actually go and find me on the buddy list and add me as a buddy. And then we will chat and play all at the same time. Okay. And budget goats. I haven't played this in a while. I'm not gonna lie, I have not played this in quite a while. So, what do we think of opening hand? It doesn't have goats or anything that would produce goats. I don't really like this opening hand. I do like the fact that there's double stasis snare, which is kind of nice. Mentor the Meek is kind of mediocre. I think I'm gonna keep it, guys. I think we're gonna keep it. It's not the best deck to keep. It's not the best opening hand to keep. But it is a keepable opening hand. So we're going to keep it. And also because we're on the play. So I think we're going to throw it on this and ship it to our opponent's turn. Goats won! That's right. You have my budget deck that goes 3-2 almost all the time. What deck are we talking about, Matthew? Which deck are we talking about? Is it the humans deck that you sent me? And our opponent is playing... What is this? What is our opponent playing? Executioner's Capsule. Sacrifice it, destroy target non-black creature. Okay, that's a thing. It's a thing. So yeah, so how's everyone doing tonight, by the way? Welcome to the live stream. I know we skipped last week. Oh, nice. We actually play something this turn. We skipped last week because I'm going to be doing live streaming every other week. I can't make it work every week. Otherwise, I start running into problems with schedule for, like, doing the other deck tech videos. So that is, hey, welcome to the new sponsor here. It should pop up in the thing over here. So welcome to being Magic Man. Welcome as a new sponsor. Thank you so much for sponsoring. That is super awesome of you. And we're shipping to our opponent's turn. Why didn't it pop up on here? That's weird. Let me refresh this. Why did you not pop up on here? Recent events. That is very strange. Oop. Oh, Sorry, I'm just trying to make it so that, you know, the Magic Man's thing pops up on the screen. It didn't, which makes me very sad. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hey, we got it! Hey, it only took a lot of extra work. What are we actually looking at here? Sorry, I'm just totally not playing Magic. I'm trying to, like, figure out how to get new sponsors working. Okay. And it shoots up again. Yeah, double time. Anyways, thank you again for becoming a sponsor of GiantMonsterGames. It's people like you that help me make decks and make videos. Anyways, let's focus on playing a little bit here. Esper Sacrifice maybe. It's possible. It's very possible. I'm not familiar with this deck. If it is Esper Sacrifice, which I completely believe you, I'm not familiar with the deck though. So, well, let's throw it in the Ghost Quarter. Exile target creature. We could always exile this guy. It is completely possible. I think that's maybe what we do, and then we swing it for 2, and hopefully we'll get one of our goats soon. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go, guys. I think this is what we're going to do. So, going to ensnare this guy. Okay, what do we got going in the chat here? Jackson, we started literally 15 minutes ago, so you were not late at all. So we just began. It was like first match of the first night. So yes, and we are playing the goats deck. So I should actually put that up here. Okay, and we can. And I missed attacking. Got too many things going on. Okay, we're playing mono. Oh God, mono white goat. Okay. There you guys go. You can see what I'm playing now if anyone comes in and wants to ask. It might be a Widget Eggs deck. It looks like that is also a very valid possibility. I saw the Patreon video, had to pick... I do love this channel. Thank you. I mean, sponsoring on the YouTube channel is, you know, as valuable as sponsoring on the... drawing a blank here, as on the Patreon. Patreon does have a few extra little perks that come along with it because you can back at different ranges or different levels. Some of them are a little bit more than you would actually back on the actual YouTube page. But both are extremely handy, not gonna lie, extremely handy when it comes to you guys helping me out. So, thank you very much. And swinging in for 2 damage, and I think we're going to... he doesn't have more lands than us, so playing Knight of the White Orchid doesn't really help us out too much. I think we might just throw down, like, Mentor of the Meek. And then whatever we play, if we play one of these guys, we actually can get some value off of it. I think that's the way we're going to go. Okay. Oh yeah, and it dealt damage, so we gotta put a 1/1 white soldier creature token into play, which is always fun. Get some value down, go to our opponent's turn, and let's take a look what chat's got going on here. Hey, Jason Wilkie. Yeah, I love the live show. Thank you. I love actually doing the live show. It's one of my favorite things because I get to, like, chat with you guys and see what's going on. And, you know, it's fun for me. I enjoy it too. So, okay. Behind Eyes Gaming, welcome to the live stream. I mean, if anyone hasn't seen Behind Eyes Gaming, go and check him out. He also does YouTube videos, more specifically budget, standard, and just standard decks. This is interesting. Challenge details. I'm going to decline for the time being because we're in the middle of a game. Thanks for the invite to play a game with you, but wait until I'm actually finished the current game I'm playing. So, thanks. Golem Foundry is going to be... What is this? Golem Foundry... remove 3 charge counters from it, create a golem. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may put a charge counter on it. Oh no, this is actually going to be putting counters on, so we're going to skip that. I don't need to see that every single time he does something. That is okay. Cody, maybe a weird eggs deck. Oh yeah, you were talking about that. Do you have a budget Relentless Rats deck? I don't, because Relentless Rats isn't actually a very budget card. I think they're like $1 or something, or $2 each, so building the deck of a Relentless Rats is going to cost you like $50 in just Relentless Rats. So... Which, I mean, theoretically is budget, but to build around that, it's going to cost you even more. So I don't have one. Maybe down the road. Maybe it'll be like the mid-range deck some days. Okay. Do you plan on doing other formats other than Modern? At this time, no, because there's a couple channels I've done some collaborations with. Behind Eyes Gaming is one, and he does a ton of standards, so you can go check out him. And I also done some collabs with Jolt MTG is what I know him as. He may show up on in the chat here at some point. And Jolt does Commander stuff. So those are like kind of the... If I'm thinking of doing other, other kind of formats, those are the two I would think about doing. And there's 2 channels that I know that already do fantastic content, so I would just rather them do it. Anyways, we're going to Stasis Snare this guy, by the way. 1, 2. And Stasis Snare, the Foundry, Inspector. So they've been swinging for 5 damage. Yeah, white weenies. White weenies for days. Blue... Yeah, that guy. Okay. Have you seen these Esper Sacrifice lists where they just dump artifacts... well, they have Dictate of the Vaults out, or Disciple of the Vault out. I have not seen them. I mean, I believe they're out there. I can see them being out there. They're, I can see that being a good thing. That's what I'm trying to say. We're gonna go to attack for everything, by the way. Pauper, Cody? That is a good question. If I would do Pauper content at this point, I'm gonna say probably also no. I think, just because I don't know enough about Pauper. I mean, I could understand the format being good, but again, I don't know quite enough of the format. And yes, we're gonna pay 1 for this, by the way. Just might as well draw an extra card. We have the open mana, and we're not gonna spend it on anything else because we don't have anything in our hand to cast with. So, ship it our opponent's turn. Okay. Yes, my non-budget mono-white humans can go 4-1 or 5-0. Nice. There's some really good humans decks out there. There's a lot of good synergies between humans. Oh, destroy target creature. He's gonna destroy our Mentor of the Meek, which is fine. Not the end of the world here. Unlucky21M, welcome. Just got here. We've only been streaming for about 20 minutes now, so you haven't missed much. And our opponent is going to play this Scrap Trawler, which he's probably going to grab all this thing that blows up creatures. That's what I'm going to guess. If that would be my guess, what he would probably get. Because when it dies, when it enters the battlefield. And oh, when him or another. So he actually has to sacrifice something to get it, so that's not as valuable as the things. Thanks for the praise and shout out. It's Behind Eyes Gaming. So we are playing Goats. We are playing a Devotion to Goats deck. For those that don't know or are not really sure what the mono white Goats thing up here means, it means that we're playing a mono white Devotion to Goat deck, which means we have Devotion to Goats, I guess. What do we think at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, opponent has 5 as well. I'm miscounting. So we have a couple options. We could play another, Precinct Captain. We could also play a Night of the White Orchid, also an option. We can also play Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp targeting what, though, is the question. The other option would be untap up to 2 target creatures. Target opponent sacrifices an attacking creature. I don't like any of those right now. None of them. At this moment, that is. I think what we do... I think. We could also play Flicker Wisp and flicker this guy. That's also technically another option. Maybe that's what we do. So, what do I think? Okay, so we're going to play Flicker Wisp. We're going to go for it this way. We're going for the slow damage plan here. Is kind of what's going on. So we're going to play Flicker Wisp. We're going to flicker his Scrap Trawler. Scrap Trawler? Trawler? Like, as in, like, yeah. We're going to flicker this guy. And then we are going to play probably the Precinct Captain. Yes. So this guy is going to go away, attacking with everything. So everything can attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage, that is not... Yeah, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4 is in not number of creatures attacking, but how much damage we're swinging in for. And then we're going to throw down Precinct Captain here. And then go to second main phase. Opponent obviously has nothing. They're tapped right out. We get another 1/1 token, which is awesome. And then we play Precinct Captain. So our opponent's going to go down to 10. We need to work on finishing off our opponent here. All right, back to the chat. See what you guys are talking about here. Where is the vodka? The water, not vodka, is here. It is not forgotten about. Don't worry. Just because I need to be able to drink as I talk, otherwise my mouth will become like the Sahara Desert, and it'll just be like my teeth falling out from dryness. At least this is what I imagine would happen. I don't actually know. Magic Man, the Kithkin isn't coming up. No, I need the Kithkin. At this point, we would get, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We would get 10 goats. If I get the goat card, I would get 10 goats, which is awesome. Okay. Not familiar with the card, but wait until, yeah. So once you see what's going to happen, we're basically waiting for a card that gives us a 0/1 goat for our devotion, equal to our devotion to white. So we make a whole bunch of goats, is the actual plan. This is basically a white token deck, is really what it is, at the end of the day. I see you guys are having all of you guys have a conversation there while I keep playing the game. Okay, our opponent is gaining some life, doing a bunch of stuff by sacking more artifacts. Sure. That's fine by me. If that's what you feel like you need to do, then you do it. And our opponent gains a bunch of life, which is actually annoying for us. We need a way of... Plains isn't going to do it. Did our opponent play a land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our opponent didn't, so Knight of the White Orchid is just not going to help us out. What we could do, though, is thin our deck out so we don't draw more land. Do you think it would be interesting in a Living End deck? Sorry, I think I missed the rest of the conversation what you guys are talking about here. I'm going to assume that not in this deck, because I don't think Living End would work in this deck. What do I do here? I think what we do is we swing in with everything. Our opponent likely blocks Flicker Wisp. And... yeah... I think we're just going to swing in with everything. I think that's how it goes. So, attack with all creatures. See what our opponent does. Our opponent may block the Precinct Cap. I mean, our opponent's going to have to block something. Because I think we're swinging for lethal right now. What? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we're not. We're 2 off from lethal. Oh, our opponent creates a golem. That's neat. I didn't see that coming. Which is fine. It's totally fine. Joey, hey, welcome to the live stream. Cascade is super fun. Sorry, Adrian, for distracting. You don't have to be sorry about distracting. I'm the Canadian in the room, so I'm sorry for distracting you for trying to distract me. Get that circle of sorriness going on for us Canadian folk over here. And our opponent just kind of chump blocks some stuff. Okay, I mean, I'm okay with this. This doesn't bother me that much. Not at this point. So we're going to create another token, which is fine. And I think we're... I think what we do is we Ghost Quarter our planes. Because if we Ghost Quarter our own planes, we... yeah. I think that's what we do. So we actually Ghost Quarter our own planes. I mean, Ghost Quartering his stuff so he doesn't have white mana might be fine, but I'd rather thin our library out a little bit, and then we can get some value off of Knight of the White Orchid. So thin out a little bit. And then we're going to throw down Knight of the White Orchid, which allows us to fetch up a land. So we're thinning out our deck a little bit more. And yes. Always yes. Always yield. So we're going to go fetch up a land, which is always fun. What do you think about Mardu midrange in Modern? I think it's actually... what do I think about Mardu midrange? I actually don't think Mardu midrange is a very good deck to play in Modern right now, to be honest. It's not a bad deck. It does do well, but there's better decks than it right now. So I don't think its current foothold is really amazing. There needs to be a couple new decks that come out to make it so it's a little more viable. I mean, I do see them around a little bit here and there, but not half as much as I see Grixis. I see a little bit of like just was going to say a little bit of Esper, but I don't think I've seen an Esper deck in a while, actually, now I think about it. So, yes. The knight is about $1 in paper. Which knight are we talking about? Are we talking about the knight in the humans deck? Because I'm pretty sure she's more. When I'm thinking of knight, I'm thinking of, no, I'm thinking knight of, what is it? It's in Bant. It's in, like, the Bant humans deck. I don't remember. Alright. Well, opponent's putting some counters on this thing. Strange Brew, this one? This one is a Strange Brew. It is a mono-white Devotion to Goats deck. Patrick, welcome from Brazil. Or welcome, not for me, because I would say welcome from Brazil. So, welcome, my Brazilian friend. How's this? That sounds good. Knight of the White Orchid. No, this is this knight. But I'm thinking of another knight. I don't remember. I don't remember what it's called. It's okay. It's not important. It's a really, really not important what the name of the random knight that I'm thinking in the Bant deck. Yeah. How long have you been streaming? We've been streaming... Hey, it's Parasite Sage. We've been streaming for about just under 30 minutes. So we just started, like, not that long ago. Usually I'm starting at 7 o'clock my time, so 30 minutes ago. What else do we got going on? Begin combat on our opponent's turn. Are they going to swing in? If they do swing in, we're probably going to just Blessed Alliance. And they decide not to swing in, which is fine. Which is fine. Flicker Wisp, though. Flicker Wisp is a card. It is a card indeed. It's so much of a card, I think we're just going to play it right now. Bam, da, bam, bam. And then we're probably going to flicker his Golem, because it won't come back when it comes back from being flickered, which is new. Hey, Knight of the Reliquary! Cody got it. Cody wins. Well, I'm not sure what the prize is, but Cody wins it, whatever the prize was. And we didn't even see the goat thing in this one. We didn't even see the goat. Anyways, we're playing against a graveyard deck, so we're gonna throw in some. We're gonna throw in some Tormod's Crypts. They're probably pretty good. End Hostilities, I don't think is gonna be very good. What else do I think we need to put in here? Nevermore. Not really. Protection from Black. Enter the battlefield. Exile target black permanent. Not really handy either. You may exile artifact or enchantment. I think what we do is we put in this guy to help deal with some of our opponent's artifact shenanigans. And what do we actually take out? I'm not super hot on both Blessed Alliances, all three Blessed Alliances. I think we're just going to take out, just go down to one. And I think both of those guys are good. Keeping the 2-drops. We don't have any, well, we don't have any 1-drops. So we need to keep in the 2-drops. Spear of Heliod, we're going to take out one of you guys. They are fun, but not really good enough for what we're doing. Oblivion Ring needs to stay in. Mirror Entity, we can probably take out one Mirror Entity as well. It's going to be fun, but it's not going to be good enough. And we still need to pull 2 more things. What else do we pull out? That is the question. Springback Shepherd, by the way, for the people who are wondering, this is actually the card that wins the game. Because it has Chroma, so when it comes into play, it's basically... Chroma is like almost the same as Devotion. So, yeah, we make a whole bunch of goats. Super funny. What room are you in GMG? Getting Serious or Tournament Practice? We are playing neither of those. We're actually playing in the Just for Fun area. With this deck, at least. I think we actually pull out another... no, Honor the Pure needs to stay in. I think, though, we can pull out the other Spear of Heliod. We want to leave in the Stasis Snares because they're actually helping us deal with artifacts. I think one of these guys can come out. And I think that's how we run it back. I think that's what we're going to do. Hey, everyone, we need more goats. This is true. We didn't see any goats. There was 0 goats in that last game. And we cannot keep this opening hand, by the way. This is a terrible, very, very terrible opening hand. Mulligan this. Get rid of it. Okay. What do I think? This is not a better opening hand, but I'm kind of scared to go down. Okay, what do you guys think? Keep this or mulligan? That's what I want to know. Keep this or mulligan? I mean, we do have a couple answers. We need 3 mana. Oh, welcome Walter something or other for subscribing to GiantMonsterGames. Yeah, I think we're gonna mulligan. I think we're mulligan. Take 5. It's no better. We're gonna keep this one though. And is land on top? I really, really want to be land on top. We're snap keeping the other one, and you go on the bottom because we really need to get land. We're on the draw, which is nice, though. I mean, that means we at least have some, like, potential way of coming back. Potential way of coming back. Yeah. Yeah. It's literally the exact same hand, minus one card. Okay. What do we think? Going to our turn. Do we draw? Let me actually open up this graveyard here so I'm not completely covering up these lands. Hey, we draw another plains. Okay, so we're not completely dead. We have been saved by the RNG gods of Magic the Gathering online, which is nice. Praise the almighty RNG gods. And shift our opponent's turn. See what they do. Yeah, sometimes you don't get the best hands on here, so... Okay, so our opponent's going to play this Executioner thingamadigger here, which is allowing him to destroy some of our creatures. You should have kept, but I mean, I understand why you mulligan. It's one lander, kind of a risky keep, so... And... So, here's the thing. We play Precinct Captain, he's going to destroy it next turn. It's the way this is. It's the way this game's gonna run. It's the way this game's gonna run. We're gonna play it. He's gonna kill it. Welcome to Magic the Gathering. I've been playing actually a lot of Hearthstone as well lately, mostly because the guys at work play Hearthstone. So we like, hey, let's all hang out and play Hearthstone at lunchtime. I should really get them into playing Magic, but they're not really into paper card. They really want to play electronic cards. And I will say about Hearthstone is it is like super random RNG-ness. Especially right now there's a Tavern Brawl that is just like, everything's random all the time. Cat Jesus doesn't like us today. Cat Jesus isn't even in the deck, but if he was, he wouldn't like us. Yeah, there goes our Precinct Captain, and he puts on the white one. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. That will be a little bit of a pain in our butt later on down the road. You'll see how and why it's a pain in a second here. I think, though, we just... Okay, hold on, back up. We have Kithkin Harbinger now, so we can actually go and fetch up stuff if we want. Do we want to play Kithkin Harbinger? What would we want to fetch up right now if we could? I don't think we need a fourth land, so I don't think actually playing Harbinger is actually any good. So unfortunately, we're gonna be short on a land. We're not gonna be as efficient as we could be, but it is what's gonna happen. Cody, what are we sharing? What do you got? You're a moderator, you're allowed to share videos. So what did you send us, Alto? Let's see. I'm not going to go look at it myself, but I'm interested in seeing what you shared. Bring out the cap. Love the cap. What is holding cap? CAP. I'm not sure what CAP is. The captain? I'm assuming cap is this guy. Precinct Captain. And he's got the Trawler back, which is good for opponent, not so good for us. For the deck text on this deck. Oh, the one we're playing against. Oh, no, neat. That's good. So anyone that's interested in seeing what the actual deck we're playing against is, there you guys can go take a look at that. Which is very cool. Hey, there we go. So I think at this point we literally play the Harbinger. And then we actually go and fetch up our goat so we can get a bunch of goats. Which seems like a fun idea. This deck, if you can see, if you look up here, see where mouse is? See where it says, I am playing mono white goats. Yes. Magic. Because I'm prepared. I know people are going to ask. So I'm helping you out with what we're playing. And we're going to go fetch up. We're going to go fetch up the win con of the deck, by the way. Or one of the win cons. So we're going to fetch up the Springjack Shepherd, which is going to make us a bunch of goats. We also need a way of making these goats bigger. So that's the next big question for us. And did I skip through? No, I didn't. Okay. No, it's the deck tech for your... Oh, yeah, the deck I'm playing is... Hold on. It's the deck for the one... Oh, okay. Cody shared the deck I'm playing, not our opponent's deck. This is also good for anyone that's interested. Yay, mod's doing awesome mod stuff. Cody, you're doing awesome mod stuff. Okay. I don't know if our opponent realizes that we have first strike. I guess he gets to return this thing, which will allow him to kill creatures, which is nice for him. And not so nice for us. But it is a thing that happens, especially because he's going to destroy Precinct Captain, which means our Kithkin goat shepherd person, which I don't remember the name of it, is going to lose. It's going to lose a bunch of value, which is unfortunate for us. Okay. And there we go. There goes the Precinct Captain. Goodbye, Captain of Precincting. Maybe what we'll do on our turn is we will actually swing in with the Harbinger. Because I don't really want to play this guy for 2. Doesn't seem like any value. But what I think we're going to end up doing... Bobby, welcome. Bobby is also my friend. Because he watches my videos and comments a lot. What we're going to do is we're going to play Flicker Wisp. We're going to swing in for 1. This is the plan, guys. So we're going to have Kithkin the Harbinger swing in for 1. Which is super rad. And then we're going to play Flicker Wisp, Flicker the Harbinger, which will then allow us to go and fetch up another Kithkin person. Specifically, we're not going to actually fetch up a Kithkin at all. We're actually going to fetch up a mirror entity, which will then make our goats bigger when we actually play our goats. So this is going to be the plan. Yep, this guy. Behind Eyes Gaming, got to blow out, gotta go cook supper. Okay, well, Behind Eyes Gaming, thank you for hanging out. Thanks, Ryan. Anyways, again, one more last shout out for Behind Eyes Gaming with Ryan. If you haven't checked out his decks and you're interested in actually seeing some standard decks, go and check out his channel because he's got a whole bunch of cool stuff over there. Okay, Flicker Wisp comes in, grabs the Harbinger, and we're just gonna ship it to our bonus turn now. We're gonna do the goats soon. The goats is in the immediate future. So Harbinger comes in, we're going to go and grab the mirror entity, which is going to allow us to make our goats bigger, which is the plan. This is why we're doing it. So again, here we go. Let me open this up for you guys. Mirror entity, so you guys see what it is. That's the one we're grabbing. Because it's going to make our goats bigger, which is super cool. And yeah. And he does videos in a pirate hat. This is very true. Yes, Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming does pirate hat videos, and sometimes his, I think it's his girlfriend or wife, or friend that is a female. I'm not gonna assume their relationship. She also makes videos with him, which is super cool. So they get to like hang out, and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna play Magic," and he's like, "Hey, you should do this." This is what I imagine in my head. What it's like. Oh, okay, yeah, Mirror Retriever. I wonder if he's got the Heartless Summoning as well. Heartless Summoning might be an interesting thing to see in this deck. That one we're playing against, not the one we're playing. So, let's see. Okay, so the next question being, do we play the... I think we play Springjack Shepherd right away, because we don't want to lose the extra 3. So, let's go like this. Get stuff. Goats. Going for the goats. And then next turn we'll actually go for the mirror entity, which will then make our goats bigger. What are your best EDH stacks commanders? People can comment. Help out the goose. I don't know what the best EDH stacks commanders is because I play super duper RNG random commanders, which I think are funny, not necessarily efficient and win happy. So people that are in the comments, help them out. Now, here's the thing. I don't really want to swing in and kill Mirror Retriever because then he'll get this thing back, which will actually allow him to actually kill our stuff. So I'm just going to swing in with the Flicker Wisp, do 3 damage in the air, and then let him deal with it. Yes. Okay, there we go. And I think it's going to be our opponent's turn now. I don't have anything else to do. Okay. Does this deck run Anointed Procession, or is that too slow? I think Anointed Procession, that's the flash enchantment that gives everything +2/+2, I'm pretty sure. I think. Tell me if I'm correct on that one. If it is, I considered running a single copy of it, but I found it just a little bit too slow. I mean, it's a lot easier to get, specifically in Modern, it's a lot easier to get a bunch of like quick, easy stuff into play than it is to get big, scary stuff. So our opponent's going to blow up, probably Flicker Wisp. This would be my assumption. So, at least he had to do a bunch of extra work around. He had to blow up one of his lands. So there goes Flicker Wisp. Goodbye, Flicker Wisp. It was nice seeing you. It unleashes as many Commander Goose... Oh, okay, sorry. Someone's answering other stuff. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. Sometimes I should pay attention. So we have a bunch of goats. The next big thing is we need to make these goats bigger. Because right now they're not very big goats. Yeah. Night of the White Orchid. Ooh. Ashen... Sorry, I need to make that thing faster. That thing just pops up so quick. I didn't even catch whose name that was. So thanks for subscribing, whoever you were. And what do we think? Actually, I can check over here. It was Ashque Dawala? I guess that's how I say your name. Thank you for subscribing to GiantMonsterGames. Okay, so our options here are play Mirror Entity, which I think is what we need to do. And then we can... What do? I think we swing it... no, we can't swing at both these guys. We need to actually just hold down. We need to hold on. Okay, Brian Webster, thank you for joining us on the live stream and commenting. I see you actually now. I see you actually been commenting a while here. I'm just noticing now. Sorry. This is a double white tokens. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're not attacking in because I don't want to kill his Mirror Retriever, which will then give this thing back. Because he's getting a ton of value off of this. He's just like getting a cycling off of this guy a whole bunch, and I don't want to lose more stuff. Yes. Land destruction is a red or black. Yes, there is some good land destruction also in green. Okay. Subscribe to my channel if you like GTA live streams. We're not really too interested. Thanks, though. Well, I mean, if you guys are interested in live streams, go and check out so-and-so's channel. I don't know who this is. I don't think I've... I may just go like this. Put you on timeout. I have no problem with people promoting their stuff and like stuff going on here, but don't just like come in, not talk in the stream, and then like say, hey, go check out my stuff. Not super interested in that. Okay, so does our opponent swing in? Probably not. They may swing in for... I'm actually surprised that why wouldn't they swing in with Mirror Retriever? Simply because they could actually potentially like... Ooh, oh, that's actually exactly what I want to be playing. Magic Man, you were not subscribed to the channel? You weren't subscribed to GiantMonsterGames? You just get like random notifications? Okay. So I think what we're going to do here is probably make everything a 4-4 and then go for it. I think that's the way it's going to go. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything becomes a 4-4. On my side of the table, at least. And then we swing for everything? I think that's the way we go. And then when this guy dies, we actually crack it and blow up his graveyard. So, yeah, that's going to be the plan. Go, goats! Giant monster goats! For days. Oh, man. Oh. Sorry, opponent. This is, you totally just lost to a giant goat deck. This deck is awesome. I love this deck. It's super funny. Okay, that has been the first game. That was our first game. Super funny. Okay, let's see what's going on in chat for a little bit over here. So, Lantern is fun. Do you actually think Lantern is fun? I mean, one of my good friends plays Lantern Control, and I think it's fun talking about it and being like, oh, this is a really neat deck. But whenever I play against it, it's always like dealing with a really hard puzzle. I'm like, oh, God, how do I beat this deck? What do I need to do? And you're like, as you go, you're like, okay, can I physically win? Like, every single turn, that's how I feel about it. You've got to be Kithin, yes. Okay, what else we got here? I love Lantern decks. We're talking about Lantern still. Assaulting Procession doubles your tokens if it's enchantment and okay. I don't think we need it. I don't think Anointed Procession is actually worth it in this deck. I would say in this deck, though... Actually, I was thinking about the Monument that makes your white creatures less... and makes it whenever you play a white creature, you get a 1/1 cat token. I don't think that's actually good in this deck either. In the mono white goats deck, simply because most of our stuff is white. So we just wouldn't get as much value off of it. Okay. Okay. The commanders I'm thinking about. Okay, so some of us are still talking about commander here, if you guys are interested. The Goose is talking about commander. Again, I don't know that much about commander in like any competitive sense, so not going to join the conversation. Sorry. Okay, you've got to be kicking with me. Oh, you got to be kicking me. That was nice. Badum bacha. Okay, let's do up a new straw poll. What do you guys want to see played? I know someone, by someone, I mean, I forgot the name. I think it's John? Who was it? John, where are you? Anyways, we're doing it up in a new straw poll. Doing up another straw poll here, and we are going to... So, new straw poll. We're going to throw the aristocrats in here straight away because I know you guys want to see that deck played at some point here. So, what is next? Because I have the microphone right here, I need to get like one of the mic stands. Because the microphone's so close, my keyboard is like directly in front of me, and I'm like having to type here rather than normal arm lengths. It's very, very annoying. Aristocrats. What else? Vampires. Vampires. Oop. Oop, oh, oh, I messed it up. Go back. New Aggro Elemental. And one more deck. Burning Hand. We played Burning Hand last live stream, so maybe we'll skip Burning Hand. Or did I play the last live stream? I'm pretty sure I played the last live stream. Do you have an Aristocrats? Can't spell it. I do have an Aristocrats deck, and it's going to be in voting. It is in the voting. Blue Control. Control. Bam. Allow multiple options. Great pull. Go and vote. Show. Okay, guys. Go and vote for what you guys want to see next. Am I on the full screen here, by the way? I am. Okay, good. Let me show results. Bring it up on the little screen over here. On this screen. Not the little screen. Just the screen over here. And I'll make this bigger. Bigger. And then let's ship it over here. Let's go. Whoop. So we can actually see what people are voting for. Refresh. Ooh. Vampires. Vampire has 4 votes. Video is laggy. How laggy is the video? Let's see. How laggy? Laggy. Whoa, video is quite laggy. That is very, very strange. Sorry, guys. If it gets too bad, if it gets too laggy, I may have to run off and actually, like, put the hard connection in. Let me know. I'm watching it right now. I see it is super laggy. I'm sure you guys can hear me perfectly fine because usually the audio isn't interrupted. It's the video that's interrupted. Is this any better? Refresh. I do get some lag, but I'm not complaining. If it's still too laggy for you guys, I can actually relaunch the stream and actually just update my internet. Again, I usually run off of Wi-Fi because I'm not streaming at like 720. I'm streaming at 720, not 1080. So it's usually not bad, but it looks like it's pretty laggy today. So what do you guys want to think? Should I relaunch and put in a hard cable, or are you guys okay with the like super lag I see that's going on right now? That's my next question. And Magic Man, yes, I will. If you want to play, I will happily play against you. We are gonna play probably vampires. Okay, we're waiting. Audio was fine, but you have a couple times where buffer completely taken it too. Ooh. It's weird. I don't know why. I literally have nothing else running right now, so I don't know why it would be so laggy. I'm gonna relaunch, okay, guys? I'm gonna relaunch. Going to relaunch. That's not how you spell relaunch, but I'm